Here's one tax tip for you small business owners, or if you get a 1099, that almost feels unethical. My name is Paul Vasquez with Tax Lab. We help people save tens of thousands of dollars in taxes, and you can too. So, there is a small loophole, if you will, when it comes to using credit cards in business. Now, if you are responsible with credit cards, meaning that you pay off the balance every month, and that you're not spending more than you can pay off every month, then this is something that you could look into as a business owner. Or if you get that 1099, the side hustle, whatever it is, this is something that right now is legal to do, even though it feels a bit sketchy. So if you're responsible with that credit card, for example, one thing I do with credit cards is I have my monthly bills that I'm going to pay on paid off with the credit card first, and then I just pay off that credit card balance for my business. Any business bills that come in that are consistent, fairly similar amounts, I just pay that with a credit card and then pay off the credit card at the end of the month. But the reason I'm doing that is for the credit card reward points. Now, the IRS has said that these bonuses or reward points are not income, but they're considered a discount on the purchase of whatever you're buying for the business. So what does that mean? That means that when those credit card points hit, they reduce the expense. They reduce the expense, so effectively, they are going to be increasing the gain of the business. But if you didn't have that expense, you wouldn't have that there anyways. So that's why it's tied to the expense. It's more tied to the expense than it is just income. So they're looking at it that way currently. Now, where it feels a little sketchy, almost feeling unethical, is that you don't have to use those rewards for your business. You can use those rewards personally. Right now, that's the way everyone seems to be taking it, is that you don't have to use those reward points for the business. You could, if you're getting frequent flyer miles, use those personally. And a lot of people are doing this. And I think it'll stay this way unless some advocacy group gets involved. Because I have a feeling the politicians are doing this with our government funds as well. I think they are also using credit cards for government expenses, but then personally using the rewards points. And they probably have a lot of reward points that they're using. So I have a feeling that unless some advocacy group says, hey, this is unethical or, not correct, that it's going to continue on that way. So if that's what you want to do to take money out of your business tax-free, that is one way of doing it. I use most of my credit cards. I get cash back, and I put it right back on that card. So I kind of keep it in-house. I don't necessarily do that at this point in time. Maybe one day I will, but it feels a little sketchy to me. But it's the way it's working right now. You can take advantage of that too, but you need to be really smart. This is one of those times when it's so much better to be operating in the rules because they allow you to do certain things like that. And so you want that barrier put up. Use the rules to create a barrier for those things that you can do legally and that you don't want them to sit there and dig into and question. And this is one of the areas they're not going to question it a whole lot because especially if you're following all the rules. So follow all the other rules because there's plenty of little strategies, tax strategies that you can apply to help yourself navigate the tax code and be better off tax-wise and do what the wealthy do. If you want to get a personalized tax strategy for your life, go to Lab.Tax, click on Advisory Services, and book your free 15-minute client interview. And we're going to see if there is a match, if the level of services we provide is going to actually be a benefit to you or not. So yeah, that's where you want to start if you want to get a personalized tax strategy for your life.